Hey guys, welcome to Chapter 2-1. We're going to start off by doing some quick looting, and then we're going to move our way out. You got a few changes here going into Chapter 2. The people, or whatever you want to call them, are different in a way. Not all of them, but some of them. Plus, we have a new threat to deal with. And we're just checking back here, make sure there's nothing we're missing. And as always, just make sure you're reloaded before you go into a battle. And these guys, this is the first change that we're going to come to. They get these little squiggly heads, I'm going to call them. And even though he died fairly easily, they don't always die that quick. And we're going to show a little bit of this one. And there is one thing to keep in mind if you're using my dual wield method. You can get up close and knife them while they're like that, but once they start to change and get that bigger attack piece on top, it will attack you in any direction that you are from them, so they don't have to be looking at you. So you don't want to be up there right on top of them trying to knife them. And we're just going to jump across, make our way through. I don't know why, because anyone else would just climb over the hill and get over there versus taking the risk of falling in the river. That's going to send you down a waterfall. And we're going to take out these crates and just knock them into the water because it will come in handy later. And this last one, I'm sorry I did not test, but I'm not sure if you can drop it in the wrong spot and have it fail, or if it's always going to go to where it's needed. Alright, for the main path, we're going to go down that way and underneath the waterfall. But before we can, we're going to make our way over, see if we can grab some loot, and then turn the wheel to open the trap door behind the waterfall. And earlier I did say when driving the boat, I think you can go any direction. I do believe now that I think I saw a gate on the other entrance, so you may have to come here first and open the waterfall in order to get to the other treasure spot by the lake. And we're just going to kill these guys quickly. And I did not realize, even though I know I stunned myself, I didn't realize it would hurt. You'll see here later, I'll notice it a little bit farther down the road. And say you don't want to fight these guys in a close range battle like that, you can always jump across the boxes and have them follow you, because they are slower at jumping. And if you catch them at the right time, you can shoot them into the water. Alright, this piece here, not only will it advance us, but we can actually enter the church now that I skipped earlier at the cemetery. And we're going to the merchant stock. As always, we're going to do some looting real quick. And we have some bats coming up. Just going to knock a few down, see if they're going to give me anything, which they're still not. And although you can take the boat and go directly to the merchant, I forgot the treasure. Plus, I always like to go back this way to get to the treasure on the other side of the lake. So for the piece of treasure that I did skip, it was just directly outside the waterfall and just on this piece of wood. You pick up an amber ring. And then you have a spinel on the side of the cliff. And we're just going to make our way through here. I kind of wish they left some loot over into the, I guess the floor of the river. Alright, so our goal is to get to the merchant over there, but the boat would actually take us to the merchant right here. And we would end up missing that other piece of treasure. So we're going to drive over there and pick it up real quick. Pardon my driving here. I get stuck because the turning of it does not make sense to me. There we go. Alright, before we go in here, we're going to loot. And don't forget about up top on there. We're going to get these crates, push this box, and then climb the ladder. And right here, the green gem is our treasure. And I almost forgot, but if you're running low on ammo, unless you're just not too concerned with it, there is one box of handgun ammo down here. Or, I'm sorry, rifle ammo. And just grab the backpack and run. Just get it and get out of there. Alright, we're going to sell our things real quick. Here, have the rifle ammo I just stole from you.
I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you.
Oh, and when I hit back there, I noticed I forgot the that little green gem or whatever it was.
Thank you. What are you buying?
I'm not going to buy anything, or at least not until we do our upgrades. And I'm just going to go ahead and do them all.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Thank you. What are you buying?
Alright. And one little advice about the shop. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in one of the first episodes or videos before. But if you end up using the spray heal can, you can buy one each time you go to the merchant, as long as you don't have one in your bag. So even if you don't want to loot for all the chicken eggs, if you need to make room for the, or to get rid of the herbs to make room for weapon or ammo, anything else that you'd want to pick up, then you can always keep that spray handy and just make sure you stay a safe distance away from the enemy. And it looks like some of our loot is respawning since we're on a new chapter. And except for that one. And then here, don't even play around with them. They are fast and they are vicious. Just get that shotgun out or the TMP, anything that you can kill them quick with. And on the right, it's still nothing up there unless there's maybe one little tiny piece of spinal or something, maybe a green herb that I missed. But I highly doubt it, so we're just going to go this way. Yep, do not want to be close quarters, at least not too long, because of that. Now he's done made me mad. That's what you get. And still, even from when I accidentally flashbanged myself, I have not healed. I'm actually getting quite lucky I don't get hit again. And just remember, this is the second time that we're coming through this place, so there's not as many that's spawned over here. And also, I believe if you shoot their hand that has the torch, I believe they will catch themselves on fire. It'll be a one-shot kill. I've had it happen once or twice here and there, but I'm not entirely sure if shooting the hand is the trick or if it's random chance that they get the flame too close. believe this is where I heal. Because I know there's a big boss battle coming in. And yep, I check for my ammo and I see the health. And so I end up using the one for increased maximum health. And also the full heal. So it's just one and done. And we're just going to take some time to organize real quick, because there is the possibility of getting a decent amount of loot. Alright. Now this guy, he seems dangerous enough, but as long as you don't accidentally back yourself into a wall, it's not too terrible. Just hit him hard enough to make him have that thing pop out of his back, and then run up there and knife him as fast as you can. Alright, as you can see, getting into the shed is not a safe option. He will destroy them. And when he does, as you can see, there's all that loot on the ground. So if you want, you can let this battle drag out, and he will have a few more things drop for you. We'll just die already. Finally. Pick up the gold bars from killing him. And then go around and find the rest of the loot that's sticking around. And if you did kill him quick and you wanted to get rid of some bag space, or open up some bag space, you can always take a grenade, throw it at one of the buildings, try to break it up. I do believe that works. I think I've done that before anyway. But I'm not going to worry about it this time around, since my bag's pretty full and I want to keep some grenades. And if you choose not to, not entirely sure if this works, but if you come over here, just smack this. Maybe after a few hundred hits, it'll finally break away. Or it could just be that you're making a noise because you're hitting the metal lamp. Because it did nothing when I struck the barn or the shed. Alright, now making our way back to the cemetery. Remember the church that we did the puzzle behind? That's the one that we're going to. And yep, just checking for more loot. Kind of thought that was a snake for a second. And up here we have some more hounds. So we're going to get the shotgun out and ready. Double check our health. Oh, that's right, I went in with a flashbang. If you know there's enemies up above and you want to try to take one out real quick, maybe 2 or 3 if you're lucky, just go in, flashbang, get them weak. Then as they rush, switch to the stronger weapon. I'm not sure if there's more down that way, but you can always check to see if you're looking for any more drops or just kills. And that one's dropping us some ammo. And swing back and forth, take the jump, and then look. Absolutely no movement, just a dead stop. That always makes me laugh a little bit on the inside. And here we're going to operate this. And you want to match the colors. So we're going to be looking at the red. It's going to be on the bottom right. So we're going to try to match that color pattern. And that's going to be 2 turns to the right. On the green one, we're going to go 3 turns to the right because we're matching the top of the green. And blue, kind of just guessed that that was close enough and got lucky. We're going to take a peek in here. And we found the girl. Hooray, now we have to save someone. Now the first thing you should do, it's always very important. You need to go up and tell her, look, you do as I say or I'll cut you. And then she's like, yes, I'll do it, I promise. Alright, we're just going to make some room here, get rid of some stuff that might not be so useful here soon. Still trying to keep some grenades though. No, you're not going to take her anywhere. I'm going to protect her and save her. Alright, still in the 70% on the ratio. And that's the end of chapter 2-1. And we will see you all next time around.